back at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short one there to Freiermuth. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the Bengals' 12-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
In motion goes the tight end. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Beauty. Let's go now. Red 33. Yellow. Red. Cycle. Green jack. Set.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they work this out past the 25.
And the Bengals
Red.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Bengals at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club is more than capable of turning things around, and I expect him to play really well here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well,
looks like they'll move things around here.
Hey, go Fury.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Got it.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and a couple.
Check, smack,
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that on-field foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the gun, Bigsby. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
On the double.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tank Dell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
In motion left, Godwin. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, and that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop the throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35.
First and 10 at their own 36.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Come on, set. Come on, 30 set.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Claws red.
2nd and 9 now. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready?
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Godwin, the motion man. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Daxton Hill picks it off. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll look to throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
2nd down and 6 now. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Go ultra. Let's go. 60 black shot. Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 86 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 2. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
On the set.
3rd and 12.
Set, hut. Flash, fury, yellow. Black ultra. Set.
Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Back to throw now on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Let's go next. Red, yellow, 45, white. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 red. Ready.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Set, blue striker. Black shot. Set.
Second and 6. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Okay,
7th
right.
play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. That one good for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Set, hut. Set.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Come on, set, hut.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Back to throw here. Here's a diving catch right side. 22 yards there, a first down.
2 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They're going to look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Back to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Godwin from a yard out. And the Steelers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to 24.
Steelers 7. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ready.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they got the big lead here in the 4th.
1-yard gain.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. increase here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll set up the throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now back to throw. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Back to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Down. Ready?
That's complete to Dell. Loose inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 48 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Go.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Cincinnati, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, alongside Charlie.